How's it going? Today is 3rd of May, Sunday, and we are taking a look at finances and our financial opportunities. In this video, let's take a look at what might be a great opportunity. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but either way, let's delve deeper. That would be a high performance computers innovation voucher where companies can receive £5,000 or so to have access to these computers that taxpayers bought it. So now, after taxpayers bought it, now people can have access to those. All we have a system, so to say, how people can or businesses can have access to some of those computers. But they wouldn't ask you all the questions, so there's a lot of things, right? But first, let's try to understand this opportunity and progress from there. First, let's take a look at automotive sector call for proposals. We have launched next round of automotive sector call supported by Advanced Propulsion Center. So it's something that I was taking a look at. I think it was perhaps yesterday, where in Midlands they might be interested in manufacturing all the things, but I have highlighted some of the issues. If you yourself you would decide to do it in Midlands, you would need to have a port access. So it not necessarily perhaps delivery services and optimizing that, perhaps that would be important. But for manufacturing to take place, I would highly recommend considering having a port access and or transportation logistical networks, right? So perhaps it has something to do with all these kind of opportunities, but either way. And somebody in my June. Oh, I say we still have time, so I thought it's closed already. So no, it's still open, but it's one of this opportunity when they open for too long. Coming into this opportunity, I had reviewed this opportunity myself. Just be careful up there, since some of the information that you're sharing and who this information is going to be shared with. It's because some of the partners can be outside the UK, to say the least. So be careful of that. So that's the first opportunity, but there might be some great alternative ways of how you can engage with the team, right? So from there, let's progress to the next opportunity. Let's touch on what might be important. That will be vouchers. So perhaps that will be credit, so to say, right? So not necessarily money would exchange hands, but you would or others might be able to receive services for a particular price. So, since it could be, I don't know, energy intensive, perhaps some of those processes can be energy intensive, I guess. Cost a lot of money and energy. So not necessarily the hardware might be there, but other additional expenses might be involved, right? So let's touch on those. So that would be innovation vouchers, and there are quite a few of those, as well as high performance computers vouchers. So I had to fill in a form for high performance computers. I had to fill in this form previously. I think 2 times. So there's nobody to respond to anyone expressing interest in some of those opportunities. I believe. But either way, perhaps I think there's 2 people of that. So at least if one is on holidays, or on bank holidays, perhaps they have hired additional staff, right? So hopefully they would be able to take on new businesses, right? That when it comes to operating with high performance computers, if you it's something that you haven't done it, perhaps let's progress to training. Myself, I haven't done anything with regards to training. I just have registered now, just now registered. So perhaps I can undergo some training courses. And if anything, let's take a look at Discovery Digital Transformation Training Programs. So they do, or perhaps in the future, we will have the necessary process in place when it comes to. I just put things into perspective. If I had to engage with older generation of people who haven't dealt with computers or software, they definitely would need to undergo some training, right? So if it's not something that they have done previously, or bringing everyone's understanding up to a certain level, and that could be different ways. It could be one-to-one mentoring, perhaps, and all the perhaps just online courses. That could help a lot of individuals, right? Opportunities are available out there. I haven't taken part in any of those yet. I'm just, as of now, I'm looking to reach out to a team and saying hi, expressing my interest in quite a few of those opportunities to see how we can potentially work together because this particular niche market, I can see a lot of benefits for any business when it comes to outsourcing, need of hiring staff, perhaps outsourcing to software, how software perhaps deliver some of the solutions better, if not the same level of services, right? So those opportunities are being made available. So let's cover those and perhaps finalize this video while we're gonna be taking a look at strategy. So there's a center there's a people there, and they have a strategy. So let's touch on strategy. If just worth mentioning, right? The very likely that this organization have entered into the contract to do business with overseas companies, which I disagree with. I think all the data and all information and everything that you would be doing would need to be stored within UK. If it would be stored within outside of UK, that's not necessary. Or who is you gonna be using that information and for what purposes? So I'm interested in this part. If I'm recommending this company, that's at the front of the concerns, right? I don't know this answers yet, but very likely it would be stored overseas. So once that has been said, we can take a look at strategy. A new heart-centered strategy making the future for computing and reality for UK's industry. The Science and Technology Facilities Council, Heart Trees Center has launched its new strategy, reframing its commitment to unlocking the high growth potential for advanced digital technologies in UK's industry. So let's try to understand it. Unlocking industrial growth, the Heart Trees Center strategy 2024-2029. So I don't think it was previously. So I think it's perhaps they have necessary staff, all this kind of things, right? Lays out 5-year plan to build on achieving and continue to deliver significant social and economic impact for UK. It also sets out how the Heart Trees Center will continue to work with collaborative partnerships in bridging the gap between science and industry and drive socio-economic growth. This includes throughout the flagship programs at Hartley National Center of Digital Innovation, a 210 million partnership with IBM, which, since its launch in 2021, has made substantial progress enabling business to upskill staff, explore and or take advantages of advanced digital technologies. So there's some partnerships there. I don't know about data sharing. So the partnerships. So if taxpayers purchase a lot of hardware, great. So hardware purchases were made. What about data sharing? I don't know. Making difference. Heart-centered strategic priorities are aligned with UK RIS transformation tomorrow together. Strategy and TFS strategic delivery plans acknowledging its role in delivering a collective mission. I don't know about collective. Again, about data sharing and collective. I don't know about collective since we're working in capitalistic society where people can take advantage of people who don't understand what some of those players might be interested in doing. And such 3 points are innovation, places, people and careers, ideas, and someone perhaps interested in your ideas, impact, and organization. Let's close this video on the last point. Let's close this video on this last point, the future of digital innovation. So there's names there that works in the center. Okay, they're making some statements, which is great. I guess it's very important. It's new market. It's emerging market. I don't know this person. I don't know how this person is overseeing this operations as of now. I have reached out to this organization, and there were two. Well, I think it was two guys' names that I have received a response. Both of them on holidays. I don't know about anybody else working in this institution other than I have reached out to them previously and they were non-responsive. So perhaps they have hired more people, so perhaps they would begin doing something, I guess, which is always great. Thanks for watching. See you next one.